All right, so I got the Gp200 here, and I'm running that directly into the effects return. I tried the 4-cable method it and couldn't get it to work. I'm gonna have to read up on it. So what I've done is I created a patch without the cab and some of the other effects, and then honestly I had to go into the patch and readjust some of the EQing, some of the mixes on the delays and reverbs. But so this is what it sounds like. So basically that's what that sounds like. Just want to make sure. And forgive me my playing, I cut my finger, this one right here, so I can't play. Roll the volume up. Get your bluesy tone. We'll go up in here. Let me get to a clean. Take the cab off. So it has a great sound. So if I could get it to work 4-cable, it would sound even better. So the biggest part of this going into, just to explain what I did, is I actually had to take, I even had to adjust the amp and turn the amp up to 100% on the volume and back the gain off. I had to take the overdrive off too. It didn't sound good with the overdrive. Although, let me see one thing though. If I turn this on and I do like a boost, is there a boost in here? Tommy, Tai Chi, Dark Tail, Chief, Master Distortion, Flex Overdrive, AC Boost. don't sound bad. Let's see if there's anything else. Bass boost, fat boost, 14 boost, what's that? Yeah, see, even these with the gain boost. Let's see. See, now this just says boost. It's got a dB on there with some gain. Let's see if I roll the gain off a little bit. So, with that in mind, let's turn the noise gate up just a hair. Too much to play. Anyway, I'm gonna save that because I actually like the sound of that with the boost. I don't know what kind of boost that is, but just to show you, let me crank this. I don't know what this will do to the camera volume. Choking it. Let's see. Whoops. Gp2. Let me bring that right there. We go just a little bit. Back to presence down a little. But yeah, so I like that a lot. I'm gonna save that. I just call it Amped. That's what I put, and I went in and adjusted it. I'm not gonna do a super long video. 10 minutes is about good enough. But that's just to show you the Val Tone GP200 effects in. You've heard my Fractal do that into a tube head, and I think the Fractal sounds better. But for $250 versus $1,000, it don't sound bad. Don't sound bad at all. right there. Not bad, not bad. I didn't think it was sound as good. Again, I couldn't figure out the 4-cable method, even though I did it properly. It's either between the head, I know the effects loop is working. It's something in the global EQ that I tried. I ran it in series and parallel. Parallel, I got it, but you could hear it was blending. It was a mix, so that wasn't good either. So I'll figure it out, and then we'll run this, so all the effects are time-based and stuff in the front, and a loop and everything else in the front. But again, for the money, if you had to take this out on the road, it's very small, compact, run it into a head. You have separate, you create four scenes with different, 4 amps and 4 scenes. The good thing about this, and I haven't tried it, is they said that you can run one of your unbalanced outs to the amp and just take the cab off and still have the cab on through the XLR out going to house. So you can have a cab on going to house into the PA, and then have that mic'd, or just use that as a monitor. I would kind of mic them both with the different cabs and kind of blend them together and see what, pan them a little left and right and blend those 2 cabs together. The cab from the processor and the cab from that. But we won't do a long video. My finger hurts anyway. Cut it, putting a window in my house. Someone tried to break in. What can you do? But they smashed it and it was impact, so getting it out was a nightmare. Anyway, that's besides the point. And yeah, check it out, the Valtone. It's a good piece of little gear, I think, for the money. And let me see if I can figure it out. All right, peace.